Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs on Thursday, May 12th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Thursday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are now partnered with Prize Picks. So be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match and your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. Really a lot of fun, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You could bet on just about anything on Prize Picks. It really is a lot of fun. Like I said, use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match, or use one of the links that we have down below in the comment section or in the description. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link down in the comment section and in the description for that. Great place, like I said, to connect with our community and to talk about sports as well. Really a lot of fun there in the Discord. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVP, Brennan Hammer. Appreciate it, Brennan, for signing up. Appreciate all the support from all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. Just $3.99 per month. You get a badge next to your name and some custom emojis and things of that nature. You also get a custom roll color in the Discord as well. So be sure to check that out if you guys are interested. Okay, and now for our results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag calling the Miami Heat -3 spread versus the 76ers. Cashed that one easily. Miami Heat ran away with that game. We had Anthony Thornhill calling the James Harden under 9.5 assists. Was able to cash that as well. We also had Bet with the Boys calling the Miami Heat -3 spread as well. And then we had Lit Picks calling the DeAndre Ayton over 17.5 points. Cash that as well. So great calls there from our comment cappers. As far as the stream results, we ended up going 1-2. It was not our greatest day. Our unders continuing to stay hot. Tyrese Maxey under 19.5 points. Cashes easily for us. I finished with 9. Side note, if you took any 76ers under bet in that game versus the Heat, you probably cashed. I believe every single one that I was looking at cashed. So which is crazy when you think about that. No one really had a great game there for the 76ers. And then we missed on the 2 games in the night the 2 plays in the nightcap. We had Jay Crowder over 10.5 points. He finishes with 3, ends up fouling out. Now it's kind of sad, obviously. And then we had the over 213.5 points there in that game as well. Finished with 190. That game wasn't even close. So definitely sad about that. We did take yesterday off. I was out at the golf course for 18. Didn't play my greatest 18, but I had a lot of fun spending time with my bro. He's going to be leaving town soon for a while, so wanted to get some time in with him and my other bro as well. So yeah, we missed yesterday, but we're ready to get back after it today, guys. Let's get this 3-0 tonight. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with Danny Green over 7.5 points here for the Philadelphia 76ers at -114 odds. So guys, Danny Green is 4 out of his last 4. In his last 4 home games here in the playoffs to this line. So we'd love to see that. 4 out of his last 5 total in the playoffs. So 5 home games total he's gone over in 4 out of the 5. So we like to see that. And here recently, he's shooting the ball really well, guys. He is actually 13 out of 19 from the field in his last 3 games. So that's obviously very good. He's 12 out of 17 from 3. And I think they're going to really need his production, to be honest with you. He's one of those guys that, you know, he's a big-time playoff performer. He's been here in these moments before. This is an elimination game here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They got to win tonight. And I think they need some production here from Green. I really do. Even if he could just give him like 15, 10 plus. They got to get something from him, though. They desperately need him to knock down his shots when he is open. He's been shooting the ball really good. I think it's one of the things I really love. We do also have 6 players here on the injury report for the Miami Heat. they'll probably all end up playing. The Heat have been doing this with their injury report. Just about everybody and their mothers on that injury report. So, will that make a difference? Not sure yet. It can only help us, though, if players are ruled out as far as defensively. And right now, Danny Green is definitely not the guy that the Miami Heat are worried about as much as anyone else. You got James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris. Danny Green, really the fifth guy as far as the guy you think as far as shots and stuff. So he should get some open looks in this game. That's what I'm looking for. He is 6 out of 11 versus the Miami Heat while a member of the 76ers, but he's 5 out of 6 at home versus the Miami Heat. So he's performed very well at home versus the Heat, which we love to see that. We saw him cash in games 3 and 4 very easily as well. Even went over 20 in one of the games. He shot the lights out in game 3, I believe. So, I don't think he's going to do anything like that again. You never know. I mean, he could do something like that. But for him just to get hit 3 shots and to make 8 points, very reasonable here, right? In this type of a situation. Like I said, role players tend to step up more at home. And Danny Green definitely fits the bill there of a role player. But he's also an experienced role player. And we see this time and time again. These type of guys step up in moments like this. So I'm looking for a big game from Green. We will take it there for our number 1 pick. Danny Green over 7.5 points here for the Philadelphia 76ers at minus 114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with DeAndre Ayton under 10.5 rebounds here for the Phoenix Suns at minus 114 odds. So guys, so far in these playoffs, Ayton is 8 out of 11 to the under so far in these playoffs. He's cashed on the hook twice as well already in this series where he just finished with 11 rebounds. So he has what I would call a dominant rebounding line. Like, a center that he gets a ton of rebounds. Well, Ayton really hasn't been that guy. And even if you look at his rebound chances, he's averaging 16.5 rebound chances per game in these playoffs, which really isn't that dominant. That's 7th in the NBA. So that's like average in these playoffs, compared to the other centers. It's like he doesn't even sniff some of the top guys. Some of the top guys are 22, 23 rebound chances per game. He's looking at 16.5. So, a lot of that has to do with his minutes. The dude doesn't play heavy minutes, but he's not like a big bulky guy, right? He can get pushed around at times in the paint. I mean, he's not a small guy, but you know what I mean. He's not like, he doesn't fill out the paint like a guy like Joel Embiid or a guy like Nikola Jokic or even Giannis. Just the big bodiness. So a little bit undersized, a shade undersized. And like I said, with the minutes, he's averaging just 27.8 minutes per game in this series. So obviously, it's going to be hard for him to grab over this rebound amount if he's averaging just that. And like I said, the 2 games he cashed in the series to the over were right on the hook. So I will take my chances that. Now, those games were in Dallas, but they honestly didn't make sense to me. When I looked at the logs, I think that was more of just like a luck thing. In road games, the Phoenix Suns have picked up 45 and 44 rebounds in games in Dallas. In their home games, they picked up 50, 51, and 34. So he didn't cash in the games where they had 50 and 51, where they had more rebounds. So, like I said, with the fact that him getting 45 and 44, or the Suns getting 45 and 44 rebounds and him still getting 11 was kind of fluky to me. So, honestly, I love the under on him today. Like I said, this is a dominant rebounding line for a guy that's not a dominant rebounder. He might score some points today, but, he's got guys like Maxi Kleber that he's got a guard that might pull him out to the perimeter, right? Kleber shoots a lot of threes. So, honestly, I think Ayton, him getting 11 rebounds here just doesn't make sense. His game logs in this series, what I really love is he's finished with 9, 11, 11, 3, and 8. So when he's cashed to the under, he hasn't even finished on the hook. But when he's cashed to the over, he finished on the hook both times. So I love seeing that. That tells you a lot of what you need to know. I mean, the 3 really stands out, right? So we're obviously hoping for something like that where he's not even close. Like I said, who knows how many minutes he plays. He hasn't been playing heavy minutes in this series at all. And I expect that, honestly, to continue with the Suns leading this series and wanting to give him extra rest. They obviously love to rest their big guys more to save them because, those knees can get a little sore. But I absolutely love it, guys. I know the Mavericks typically give up a lot of rebounds, but like I said, This rebound line is just too high. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We're going with DeAndre Ayton, under 10.5 rebounds here for the Phoenix Suns at -114 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the Phoenix Suns -2 spread here versus the Dallas Mavericks at -110 odds. So guys, the Suns have won 12 of the last 14 meetings here with the Dallas Mavericks. That's obviously very good. And let's take a look back at when the Suns lost games 3 and 4, which is what we really want to focus on, right? Because the Suns did lose the 2 road games in Dallas, which is where this game is. But Chris Paul fouled out and played just 23 minutes in game 4, right? We all saw that. We all saw the fouls that were called on him. I don't think the NBA is going to do that to him again. Otherwise, I feel like people would get kind of suspicious, being like, because some of those honestly weren't even fouls. Some of those calls to me were kind of egregious. I don't think that'll happen again to Chris Paul. And Chris Paul makes this team go. He's the one guy that if the Suns don't have on the floor, I feel like they're in trouble. And not as much for his shooting. I mean, Chris Paul could fill up a stat sheet, any which way, but he's out there to be the point guard, right? We all know him as the point guard. He's one of the greatest passers in the game. That's really what they miss, and they miss the chemistry of having him on the court. And obviously, he just didn't play well in games 3 and 4. He did a little better in some senses in game 5. He dished out 10 assists, still only had 7 points. So we'd like to see him step up as far as scoring the ball, but we don't need him to. He's not the guy that needs to score for this team. They got Devin Booker. They got Mikal Bridges. I mean, they got DeAndre Ayton who could score. So they don't necessarily need Paul to score a ton, but they need him on the floor. He's their captain. This team goes as he goes. Also in games 3 and 4, we saw the Phoenix Suns commit 17 turnovers apiece in each of those games. I don't think they do that, honestly, here in game 6. I think they play a little bit more discipline. They do have championship pedigree. They really do. They've been to the finals. They were very close at sniffing the title. They want it this year. I think they want to shut the Mavs down here in game 6. Mavericks are certainly capable. But honestly, last game in game 4, I believe they shot 20 out of 44 from 3, which was 45%. I honestly don't see that happening again. I think we see more of a game 3 performance where they shoot 13 out of 39. If we get those two things going where Chris Paul stays on the court and they shoot more like 13 out of 39 from 3, I think the Suns could take care of business here on the road. Very low spread, so basically they just got to win this game. They win this game, we should be in the clear. I say that, and then they'll probably win by 1 just to mess with me. But the Suns, guys, so far in these playoffs are first in offensive rating. And the Mavericks are 9th in offensive rating so far in this playoff. So that's a big discrepancy there. Defensively, the Suns are 9th in defensive rating. The Mavs are 10th in defensive rating. Now, it is worth noting the Mavs are pretty solid at defense at home. But like I said, I think the Suns here will prevail. And honestly, they will shut down this series. So do like it there for our number 3 pick. We're going Phoenix Suns -2 spread here versus the Dallas Mavericks and -110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your support at the channel, guys. Make sure you guys check out all of our social media links, our prize picks link, and like I said, our Straight Fire MVP program as well. We also do sell merchandise if you guys are ever interested in that on our website at straightfirepicks.com. Like I said, I do appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, we did take the day off yesterday. I needed a little bit of a breather there. And ended up having a lot of fun out at the golf course. You see, I'm absolutely red. I'm going to be out doing landscaping today. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be as involved in the comments as I can. Let me know what you guys are playing down below. I hope we can all cash out today. That's the goal. We all want to sweep all of our bets. So, hope we get this 3-0 sweep. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know, like I said, what you guys are playing. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Peace out.